So
right.
Danny,
Hmm.
I got my Bruce
Oh,
Lee DJ shirt on.
Urban Outfitters special edition.
Exactly.
It's like it's like I want to be a cool dad after 40 starter pack. You get that
Yeah,
shirt?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it matches the fanny pack.
Yeah. You would have a fanny pack.
I have a
Oh
fucking
my
fanny
god.
pack.
You're such an anesthesiologist. Only anesthesiologists have fanny packs. And they
You
don't even
really
have
think I have a fanny pack?
I could see you having a fanny pack. You
No,
probably
no,
have
no, no.
like
What I can see is you got a male purse. For sure you do.
so I have a really cool
Exactly, there it is.
I have a really cool backpack with a lot of stuff in it.
Trying to get a lot of dough. Anything is possible. Turn me up in the headphone. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of gold. Stack that bread and by my nose. Anything is possible. Yeah.
What it do, everybody? Welcome back. I'm a pot star, not a doctor, and your favorite co-host, the Cuff Daddy, and your man.
The American Pharaoh.
We're back at it again, just fucking around, and you might learn something on accident, but we had a long day at work today, and I think that Sharif is getting a little too famous for his britches. I think he's been recognized at the local Walmart. Is that true, Sharif?
Not the Walmart, but I have been like somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, I like your podcast." And I turned around and I looked, and at first I thought maybe I knew this person. Like I thought maybe it was somebody just fucking around, but I did not know this person.
Is that scary?
It's weird because I didn't think
This
anybody
is what you
listened to us.
wanted, right? This is what everybody wants. They want the fame, the Instagram glory. I mean, but do they really want it? Like when you actually get it, is it what you wanted?
I don't know. They asked about the Cuff Daddy though.
They did.
They
I
said
feel
how they actually asked her. They go, "Really? How short is he?"
I'm pretty small. I'm
I
5'4".
said I said he's Paquito Mas.
So I was at the London today. We're touring the event that I'm throwing in May for National Shoulder Elbow Week. May 16th, there's the plug. It's going to be popping. Buy your tickets. And then I was talking to the guy, and he's pretty tall. He's from Finland. And I was like, dude, you got a nice suit. I'm like, I love that. He's like, oh, it's custom. I get it from my country. I was like, oh, that's dope. I'm like, I got to get a custom, because, it just looks better on me because I'm short. And he like looks at me and goes, oh, you are?
He didn't recognize that.
Yeah, no, like I think it was a dig, and I was like, okay, all right, yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you're
just
being honest. He's being a dick.
yeah, no, he was being cool. He was. I'm not offended by it. I don't. I mean, dude, it is what it is, right? Like, I'm small, whatever. I like being a small man.
That's all good. No, but it was weird, dude. I didn't even think people listened to us.
Dude, people listen to us. I mean, we got tons of followers on Instagram. A lot of follow. I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I think that as a surgeon in particular, not to diss any of my other colleagues like radiology or internal medicine, but like just being a surgeon kind of lends itself to at least being like locally famous in your community, at least if you're successful and busy. Like a lot of people will just kind of know you, right? Like, oh, I went to Dr. So-and-so for my shoulder, or I went to Dr. Bichet for my knee or whatever. But so you kind of get used to it a little bit. I think with the social media world, and especially like some of we're not even that famous on Instagram, but there's some people with like 1 million followers. I mean, that's wild, right?
Oh, it's crazy. Like, I mean, and on not paid for, not bots,
Not bots,
like actual followers.
real people.
No, it's crazy. So, and then today I was in the OR, and there's a guy visiting from the company I use for my joints, and he's like, we're doing cases, and he just goes, "When's your next podcast?" I was like, "Wednesday, like always." And then I'm trying to do my case, and he's like asking me all these pod questions, and
He's a
I was
fan,
like,
dude.
I go, "Are
He's
you
a fan.
here
He's
for?"
a fan. He's a fan.
I go, "Are you here for the case, or are you here to like question me about the podcast?" And I mean,
and
it was
would it
cool.
matter if it was the podcast,
No,
bro?
no. But it was just like. But that's my point. It's it's kind of like when we had Kamran on initially, and that's not necessarily like you and I are these people that are on this podcast, but at the time when we're clicked in for work, we're kind of different, right?
Yeah, you're locked in, right?
Yeah.
We're
And
being professional. We're surgeons.
yeah, you're trying to be profesh, as you say. And so I'm trying to be
Let's see this.
profesh, and he's trying to bring on podcaster, not doctor.
But it's cool. I mean, I think there's a lot of scrub techs. Shout out to the scrub techs,
Scrub
who
techs.
make my life easy, but that
Wah,
listen
wah,
to the
wah.
podcast, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
a lot of people listen to it. But
No, it's just funny. I don't know. It's just like, and maybe we are not famous by any term,
no,
but
not at all.
not at all.
I
But
mean, but
it is unique.
you
It's a
can't be
unique
mad when
feeling.
they come. You can't be mad when they come up to you. Like I saw the Mandalorian guy today coming out of the elevator, and I was with Ivan Garcia at the London, and I was like, "Oh, did you see the Mandalorian guy?" He's like, "Oh, is that who that was? Why didn't you say hi?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna bother him. He's chilling at the hotels with a bunch of people. I'm not gonna go say hi." I mean, maybe if he was like stuck in the elevator with us, I would have said, "What's up?" But he was coming out. We were going in. I'm not gonna bother the guy. You know
Do
what I
we
mean?
want to go back to season 1 when we talked about chasing fame into a toilet when
So,
Gerard Butler was
yeah.
pissing?
So well, that's the thing. I think that
I think I think
living
you would have
in,
said hello
yeah.
had you not shamed yourself by watching a dude piss.
I think that living in Calabasas, you're gonna meet a lot of famous people or people who are around famous people, and then after a while, you realize that they're just like us, just kind of like how we are. Like they're just regular people chilling. They're like outside in the world. Obviously, some of them maybe like A-listers, for example, like act a little different, maybe, but for the most part, they just end up being like regular people. You know,
But who's not like us?
who's not like us? What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying it was the song. They not like us.
That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
I would say ER doctors are not like us.
Definitely not like us.
Definitely not like us. I mean, we've had
Pediatricians.
pediatricians, not like us.
Nope.
No, I feel we're more like
Psychiatrists.
not like us.
Nope.
Not like us. I mean, do you have any other friends and other specialties you like kick it with on the regular?
There's a couple PM&R dudes.
Yeah.
But mostly ortho, man.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. They're just your people, right? I think a lot of people just gravitate toward ortho, are very similar in background, like we were talking about with Mary the other day, and it is what it is. And then now we have new friends. We have podcast friends and social media friends, right?
We do have that.
And some of the social media people that we have on are like ultra fame, right?
It's
I mean,
crazy.
3 million followers and such.
Who would be that?
Would be that. I mean, I think so. And the crazy thing is like, we've had a couple repeat people. Like we got DJ Eric Rhodes coming on today, who's a repeat guest, and literally from our first season to now our fourth season, the man exploded. I mean, the man is famous, still practicing his craft, being an amazing DJ all over the world. So we're gonna bring Eric back on to talk to us a little bit about this ultra famedom that he attained online.
Ultra famedom.
That's a word.
One word.
One word.
One word. Perfect. Let's bring him on.
What's up, Eric?
What's going on?
Look at this. Look at this like background and stuff.
Look at that. Look at that logo.
What a legit background, dude.
Yeah, man, I got a new studio built back. We bought a new house and then had a studio built in September, and I had to have like a nice DJ room.
Dude, this is awesome. I mean, I love the old 12 inches, and you got the 12 inches in back. Sick.
Yeah, those were my old like house records. They used to spin back in the day. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, wow, I feel like you elevated your stardom, like just since our last time we spoke to you. Like, look at that, amazing.
Yeah, man, it's been a big year. Just always, I've always been like, how do I improve? How do I get a little better? How do I make everything I do just a little better? So
let's start there. Like, tell us about your last year, because for a split second it looked like TikTok was going to shut down, and it literally was a split second. And I know that you posted some stuff about that, and we text a little bit. But then, what was your last year like since we last saw you?
So 2024 was a really big year for me. I did lots of cool events. got to travel the world, did a, event in Copenhagen and Lake Como, Italy, was in, just all over the nation. It was just a ton of fun. And my page grew on Instagram a lot. Instagram's my main social media channel. Well, it started off as TikTok, but then TikTok just kind of changed its algorithm. So I've just grown my Instagram a lot, almost at 1 million followers, which is insane. And then TikTok hit, unfortunately, because I basically took everything I did on TikTok to get 1.4 million followers, and just over the last couple of years built my Instagram, that when TikTok went down, I wasn't really sweating it because I already had this like Instagram and even Facebook built up. So I felt like I did a good job creating a security blanket. If something goes down, I've got something else in its place. But it's been great, man. It's been absolutely incredible. One other thing that I'm really proud of is I was able to retire my wife from her career. She was a COO of a
Phenomenal.
company, and just with all the travel and kids and sports and school, all the things, it was just putting putting a stress on the family. And we decided, hey, I think, I'm doing well enough. You can quit your job and stay home with the kids. So that's a big deal.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. I mean, your Instagram page was dope. That's how we find you. With those mashups, they're just sick. So like, there's a lot of engagement on your channel. But like, tell us, what's the secret sauce? Like, there's a lot of doctors, there's a lot of people like doing their thing on Instagram, but like, you actually have real followers. Like, I found out like that some of these people have fake followers. Like, you start looking at their followers, and like everybody's from like Turkey or India or and they're all bots, right? Like, how do you like, what's the secret? Like, what advice do you have, for us to grow a massive following like you?
One of the best, I guess, feedback I got was from another DJ. He's older than me. I think he's pushing 60 now, but he's like a young 60. But I spoke at a DJ conference last year. And
whoa, back up. What's a DJ conference?
So this is like, it's like any conference. You're talking about business and how to scale, and but there's also killer parties, and you get to watch DJs cut it up, and we talk about social media. That's what I talked about. But they have them all the time. This one was for mobile DJs, so guys who do like lots of weddings and these corporate functions and such. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I spoke at that, and so he was a mentor of mine, I guess you'd say, for a while. And he's like, what's unique about you? He's like, yeah, you have good energy. Your mashups are cool. Like, all of that's great. He's like, but when I watch one of your videos, I feel like you're just talking to me. You're looking at me like we're just hanging out together. And he's like, that's your sort of superpower, is that you have the ability to just kind of look in that camera and just make people feel just really comfortable and at ease. And like you're connecting with them in that way. And I didn't realize that I was good at that. But that was one of the things, because there are a lot of other guys doing mixes and mashups, and obviously that's the music's the main thing, but I'm also the main thing. And so if you're trying to grow a page, like, and you're the brand, you have to be very relatable and be yourself. And authenticity is used a lot, but it's absolutely true. You just got to be yourself and not try to, even just a little bit of fakeness or a little bit of trying too hard, it'll come across and people can't connect with it.
It's funny you say that now that I'm thinking about it, because I was just flipping through your page before you came on, just see what else was out there. I mean, and it's like one dope mashup after the next, but you're right. It's like you look at the camera, you're very engaging, and it does feel, now that I'm thinking about it, it does feel like, hey, I'm talking to you. Check out this mashup. Check out these 12 songs from 1994. And I'm talking to you. And it's like, that makes total sense. It's just not you up on a big stage in front of 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. Cause that's just him at a show. But I think you're right. That's huge, that you're just able to engage with that person that's, doom scrolling through and is like, I found my dude.
Yeah. And I think, the mashups and the mixes are, those are going to go viral and reach a lot of people. But I think that connection is what's helped me sustain and grow at a steady rate and create this like fan base that just really I love, and they love me back. It's pretty cool.
No, that's very cool. We were just talking about this. I was I was at the mall the other day and somebody recognized me from the podcast. I thought it was a patient of mine.
Awesome.
And I was like, and at first I thought maybe they're just, fucking with me, but like it was somebody I knew. But it was like, I didn't know them. And they're asking me how short Danny is and stuff. So they're like, but it was great. But that's like a one of one for us. I mean, maybe someday it'll get bigger, but I mean, that's never what this was meant to be. And, this is our like fun place, but at the same time, it's really crazy that your fun place turns into something really cool. And I mean, I'm assuming obviously you've always been a DJ and that's like your job. I mean, we talked a little bit about some of your background in the last episode, but yeah, it's what you do, but it's crazy when you're recognized. Like, what's the most bizarre like story for you, like being recognized? And are you being recognized now? Like when you walk, like, oh my God, that's Eric Rhodes.
Yeah, no, I am being recognized. I'm trying to think of a bizarre story. I don't know if I have like a bizarre encounter per se. Actually, yeah. So I get recognized at airports and just sort of random places, sitting at a bar, after a show with somebody, and I'm not even near where I was. I've had people, turn like, you that TikTok guy? But I got off a plane, really long flight the other day, and this lady she was with her daughter, so her daughter's probably a teenager, and she just held her phone out. She didn't say anything. She just kind of held her phone out, and I thought she wanted me to take a picture of them. And so I was like, not because I forget that people recognize me. I still forget that the eyes are on me. And so I'm like, where do you want to take this? She's like, no, I want to take it of you. It's like, oh, yeah, you don't want me to take a picture for you. Oh, that's right. I'm kind of famous.
That's
so
awesome.
we did the selfie, and but yeah, it happens. It's not all the time, but it happens quite often. And I have my radar on now after that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that person's staring at me longer than normal. I bet they are like, who is that guy? Or I recognize, they recognize me. But
now, do you walk up to him? What's your play there? Do you walk up to be like, or do you wait till you're engaged?
Yeah, I mean, I am okay with being approached, but I don't want to make it weird if I go to them.
Cool. That's the right answer.
Do you know me?
You know me? Yeah. Do you
want to know me?
I don't know. We were just talking about that, like just like watching your fame kind of go up, and I'm sure that's a little surreal, but I wonder at what point it's like too much,
I don't know. I haven't reached that point yet. But
I'm sure it's coming, dude. I mean, you just keep blowing up. You got a great attitude. Like you're just easy to talk to. I mean, it's going to be like crazy soon. I can feel it.
Thanks, man. Yeah. And I'm trying to bring people on to help me grow. I think I've hit a little bit of a peak where now it's like, okay, I'm going to bring on like an agent and somebody who can get me, some bigger type opportunities. And yeah, but always trying to just keep it as real as possible,
So you got a Padawan now or what? Like, are you showing somebody the ropes?
Not yet. I mean, I don't have anybody underneath me, but I do have, like I've got an executive assistant and like I said, bring on an agent and a branding person. Like I've got a little team now that, support me. It's awesome. It's pretty crazy. It's cool.
And that's so impressive. I mean, doing anything costs money. So now you just listed off 3 people that are cost money, and you were also able to retire your wife. So that's so fantastic that like you can do all this stuff. And I mean, the sky's the limit for you, Eric. I mean, just by what we've seen as fans of yours, it's just like it only gets better every time we flip through and see you. So it's like, it's so great. And I know part of this is like your brain and like you're mentally strong. And I know you just did that 75 hard, and I was reading you did it like 5 times now, but you want to go through that a little bit, like what that is?
Sure. So yeah, and I'll just say this too. It's a year-long program. 75 hard is like the boot camp for the whole year-long program. And I just started, which has 3 other phases. And I just started phase 1 today. So I'm on day 1 of that 30-day phase. But 75 Hard is a mental toughness program created by Andy Frisella, who owns First Form and has a really big podcast called the Real AF podcast. And yeah, man, he created it in 2019. I heard it on his podcast, and I just immediately was like, I have to do this. And it's a 75-day program where you cannot cheat anything. It's 2 45 minimum 45-minute workouts a day, separated, can't do them back to back. One has to be outside. So no matter the weather conditions, you have to do it. Drink a gallon of water a day, read a book, like a personal development, business, something that's going to help you grow and get better. 10 pages of that every day. Stick to a diet of your choosing. So if you're trying to, lose some fat, you have to stick with that, whatever diet, you're choosing for that for 75 days, no deviations.
Wait, can you go to restaurants?
Yeah, for sure. So if I go to a restaurant, I'll get, a salad with steak on it or something like that. Dressing on the side.
Is it like a carnivore diet thing? Like, do you have to eat
You can
meat?
do whatever diet you want.
Yeah,
I want to try this. I'm all about these challenges, man. I think I might have to try this. I'm gonna look this up.
It's good, man. It's so I like I said, I've completed it 5 times, and every time it's like you just get, once you're in, I call it just momentum. You get this real good momentum because you're locked in. You're not deviating from anything. When I'm on that, I'm just laser focused with not only workouts and all of that, but with work and business. And I just feel like I level up in a lot of areas of my life when I'm on that program. And
So
it's really hard.
do they give you the workouts?
You can do whatever workout you want.
The whole point
so
is just to be.
It sounds like my life already.
Kind of, yeah. But it's
but a split, like a 2 a day, that's rough. So you have to work out twice a day?
Yeah. So this morning I went to the gym and did my leg workout, weightlifting. And then about 2 hours ago, I put on a weighted vest and did a walk around my neighborhood for 45 minutes. But it could be a run. It could be a bike ride. You could do whatever. You could do 2 outdoor workouts if you wanted, but it's all about intent. Like, are you pushing yourself? Are you, making each workout challenging? And, the idea is to really push yourself and push your mental limits so that you can be, have more fortitude, more grit, more confidence, all of those things.
Which obviously parlays into whatever you do in life of, okay, if I need to do this, I need to be mentally strong. I can do and succeed.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, what's this phase 1 part that you're doing?
So it's all of the same 75 hard tasks, but he adds, I think, 3 things. So you have to take a 5-minute cold shower every day, like cold. Our water in Idaho right now is so cold. Like, I get a headache when I put my head in. So I have to Anyway, so there's that. You have to do 10 minutes of dedicated visualization. So visualizing whatever you want in life. If you want to, the multi-million-dollar home, what does that look like?
Like manifesting.
Manifesting. So you're visualizing your goals, but you're not thinking about how to get there. The whole point is just to dream big, think about it, get it, in your brain. So you do that.
That shit works.
It does work. I've seen it work.
So this is my theory. I'm just going to tell you because I told this to Sharif, but every time I have deja vu when I'm doing something cool, I try to think if I actually did that. And I never really did. And I'll ask my wife, I'm like, did we do this before? And she goes, no. And I'm like, oh, it's deja vu. And I told Sharif that I think deja vu is what you manifested.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? Because how else could it be deja vu if I haven't done it yet?
But when you have deja vu, it's like you look at little things and you read something in front of you, be like, I even remember reading that.
It's manifesting, bro. That shit works. I'm telling you.
It does. It does work.
What's something that you manifested that you can think, like, knowing that that it works? Like, what's one of your manifestations?
Yeah, one that I really wanted to be, from the first time I did the 75 hard program, 2019. I was like, and I was an avid listener of Andy Frisella. And I was like, one of these days I'm going to go on his podcast and talk about it. And at that point, I hadn't even gone on social media. Like, I was nobody, completely nobody. But I was like, one of these days I'm going to go to his headquarters and talk about my experience. And I just got word that I'll be on his podcast, which is a massive podcast, in May.
Good for you,
That's
brother.
baller.
I was like, it's just, but I visualized talking to him, being on the show, and it's actually happening. It's like, damn,
That's
that's
so
telling you,
cool.
dog. I'm telling you. I'm
well,
telling
that's
you.
just one. That's just one example, but I think it works. And writing down goals and thinking of achieving them. I do a lot of that. So
No, I think
yeah. So
that's
there's that, and then picking 3 other tasks on top of everything else that will move you in business or life. So just whatever that is, making a certain call for your business, or making sure you're go like I put on there, play basketball with my son tonight. I want to make sure I didn't skip that, because sometimes it's easy to go, I got these other things I have to do, but I made sure on my list today that I went out and played basketball with him. So it's whatever areas you want to improve and get better at, like you add that to your list of things to do.
That's awesome, man. No, I
So,
think everything you said is what people need to do. So I totally support this. It's I think too many people, especially in our society, feel like it will be done for them or they'll be told what to do. We have too many followers, not enough leaders.
yeah,
And I think this builds leaders. I mean, these are the things that we want our kids to do. Tell your kids, here's how you play and here's how you do well in school or sports or whatever. But yet as we get older, we just kind of fall into this rut. And you wake up, you go to work, you eat, you don't work out, then you go back to sleep, and then you do it all over again. So I think this is great that it promotes you to do these things, but in a way that's going to make you mentally strong, which
yeah.
I think we just don't have enough of these days. People that are mentally strong.
It's hard in this society, like the world we live in is there's so much temptation to drink, to watch Netflix, to do all these things that are fun, but you can do it in excess and not improve your life. Like I like to drink, I like to watch Netflix, I like to do those things, but
Right.
I'm not going to overly do it, because I know I have these other areas of my life that I want to get better and improve and earn more money and do things like retire my wife. So I think what it does too is it helps you create just discipline and consistency. I think that's one of the ways I was able to grow my page, is I just am kind of relentless in how consistent I am in
So
posting and all the things.
how many, so that let's go back to that question Danny asked you about your page. Now, yes, you are remarkably consistent. It's like you what do you do? Two to three every day or two, probably? Or is it at least
Um,
something a day?
it's yeah, there are days where I miss it, but I try to do 1 to 2 if it's a post and a reel or whatever it is, but at least one a day.
And so when you're making your mashups, are you doing like a couple hours of those so you get a bunch of reels out of it, or and then you edit it later, or is it just like I'm doing this one and then I'm going to make a reel? Because like Danny and I will do a show a week, but I know a couple guys that will do like on Saturday I'm going to interview 7 people, and
Mm.
that's our next 7 weeks. So I don't know what's your breakdown of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better. I just batching, I guess. Like I'm trying to get better at that. But that's a good way to do it. Is just one day I'll write out all these ideas, or come up with them in my DJ software, and then the next day I'll record them. And then I just hired an editing team, so I'm learning to ship those off so that I can actually do more and be focused on just actually creating and not have to worry about editing and posting. And so they can do that for me.
We just have one guy on our team. That's Bobby. That's it.
That's helpful, man. That is so helpful.
I think once we get big, we're gonna have a whole team. So we're definitely manifesting that. We've been working.
For sure.
We've been grinding on the low.
Yeah.
We're trying. We're trying, but we keep getting bigger and bigger stars, and you're probably our biggest one. Actually, no, he is our biggest star.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I gotta get this Andy Versilla on, because I need to know about this 75 hard thing. Like I need to get.
That's
on
your
this.
lifestyle, Danny.
It's definitely, and I need to. And the funny thing is, you say that like it's all about pushing yourself, but that's probably the hardest part. Like I'm really good at doing the workout every day, but sometimes you wake up and you don't want to work out, but I'll make myself, and maybe that workout wasn't as bad. I mean, as good, but you're doing it. But yeah, you need kind of like someone or something or like a goal to go for it, because otherwise it's just maintenance. And that's probably the hardest part, is just like, to get in shape is probably the easiest part. And then maintaining that shape is the hardest part. and staying motivated like through the years. I mean, because I've been working out since I was 16 and I'm 44. I'm going to be 44 this year. You know what I mean? Which is wild. But like definitely like have my peaks, like when I look at pictures, like, oh, I was at peak physique at 36 and then I took a dip and then I got better at 40 and then I took a dip. So I'm trying to get back to 36. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. As you get fit, like it's harder to get motivated because you don't see fast results from it.
Yeah.
It's like they're like minuscule results, and those aren't as exciting as if you were just overweight and worked out for 6 months and saw major results.
But that's the more impressive part. Like for you doing it one time, I would have been like, oh, that's cool. But you did it 5 times. So that's what's up. You're kind of like, all right, this guy is about it, right? 5 times.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something I could do constantly. So I love coming back to it and going, okay, we're locking in for 75 days and some amazing things are going to happen right now. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. There are probably days I'm going to want to quit, but I know good things are going to happen because of it. And
all right, Sharif, this is our inspiration.
I'm inspired to do it.
No, when we come back from Miami, me and you are going to do this fucking 75 hard thing.
Let's fucking go.
We're going to do it.
No, I'm dead serious. I mean,
don't be a bitch.
Wow. Wow. That's
I'll send
so
you guys.
aggressive.
So if you actually go to the Real AF podcast on iTunes or Spotify or wherever it is as audio, not YouTube, episode 208, I believe, is the episode where he talks about the entire program. So you got to go kind of back deep into his feed when he talked about it several years ago.
All right, I made myself a note.
So when's the next time you're coming to the West Coast? Because I feel like I owe you a visit. I want to come watch you spin.
So you're in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
I was just there, and I played at an American Junkie in Hermosa Beach.
Oh, that's not far at all. Damn, when are you coming back?
I know. I need to think about that.
DM me. I promise you, I'm gonna come. DM me when you're in LA, and I'm gonna come wherever. I just want to see you spin. I just want to hear it.
I'll fly out to come to see this.
Let's do it. Yeah, my EA's there. She's in Burbank.
Oh yeah, dude, that's right. I live in the Valley, so I know where Burbank's at. That's close. So
Okay.
what's up with the DJ thing? Are you battling other DJs now? Like, do people still do that? Because I know you kind of do your mashup thing, but like, is there still a role for that?
I mean, I'm not so despite what people think, I'm not really a battle DJ. Like, I just love throwing parties, doing parties. So I think there is a battle scene, and they have big competitions, and those dudes are insane. Like, they just cut it up like crazy. And I'm, my thing is just creativity with sort of mashing up songs, and then also just knowing how to work a crowd.
I want to see you mash up Drake and Kendrick. What did you think about all that, man? Like what went down? Like,
that was wild.
It's kind of sad though, right? Like, I feel like Drake got buried a little bit.
He got buried bad, and then but what's crazy is he just came out with the track Nokia, and it's hot right now.
It's good.
It's like people are over it. They're like,
yeah,
Drake's so cool.
It's because Drake was always a great artist. It just, I don't know if he was like a great battle rapper. You know what I mean?
No, I think I don't know for sure, but yeah, I think he probably had help writing rhymes and things like that. Whereas Kendrick's like a true MC.
Yeah.
Like, artist.
Are you following the Bad Baby Alabama Barker battle?
No.
He's like, no, I'm not.
No, I don't know about it.
He texted me the other day. He texted Bobby and I. He's like, dude, are you following this rap battle? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude, I love a good rap battle. Like, it just like the disses and the caps. And it's funny. It's funny. So Alabama Barker's like Travis Barker's daughter, and they're beefing. She's beefing with Bad Baby, and I was just trying to put these guys on, but they were like off. They're not following.
Bobby, did you pull that up?
Alabama Barker diss track. Okay, I'll have to look at that later.
I think Bobby might have it pulled up.
Bobby, you have that pulled up? The Alabama Barker diss track?
I got it pulled up, but it sounds like Eric doesn't care. So I don't know if we should.
No, I want to hear it.
I was trying to search it.
It goes hard. You gotta just play the Alabama one.
All right, give me a minute while I pull it up.
I'm a little embarrassed to admit I don't know either of those names. So
yeah.
Well, isn't Bad Baby the chick from Dr. Phil?
Yes.
She's the
yes.
Okay.
Catch Me Outside or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
All
So
right,
this is
this is
Bad Baby.
the first one that Danny sent, so we'll see what it is.
Just play like.
Bitch, you want my life, you want the dick I get. You wanna worship the ground I walk on cause you idolize me, bitch. Get it right or don't get it at all.
That's the girl from the show. From
Oh,
Dr.
you
Phil.
mad cause you want him and ain't get nothing, but you love him? This bitch a dummy. Oh, you want him and ain't get nothing? This bitch stupid. Thought I was about to get mad and dumb. This bitch dumb.
All right, that's whack. So do the Alabama Barker. Alabama Barker came out hard, but the thought is that like Travis paid like some ghostwriters for her because her shit came out pretty hard. I was like, oh, okay, this girl can rap.
So this is Alabama Barker that you're talking about.
This one right here, yeah. This is Alabama Barker. This is Travis Barker's daughter.
Okay.
Fix your fucking home record. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to be nothing like you, Dr. Phil loser, bitch. I hate your bum ass bitch. Oh, yeah, you want to be so bad to fix.
Alright. Couldn't believe what my eyes seen. Scrolling up on IG. Can't believe I heard a diss track. This hoe don't like me. Dog bitches doing all that barking but won't bite me. I ain't got a little finger if she try to fight me. Yeah, my life a movie, daddy Spike Lee. Travis told me go and turn up, it's giving hype beast. Smoke the millions like an exercise, so tread lightly. I was out in LV and LV tried to pipe me.
Right? I mean, that was kind of hard for a girl. I mean, not for a girl. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, that went hard. So anyways, I was following that. That's the only rap battle going on right now, you know, because the Drake and Kendrick thing ended. And that was actually kind of fun to watch.
That's funny. Yeah, the whole Kendrick Drake thing was pretty wild. It happened so fast. It was like boom, 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 back and forth. I remember back in the '90s when it was like Tupac, baby, like that was kind of one and done, and this was just they just pumped him out.
The difference now is you don't get shot.
Well, that's good. We don't want people
that's a good thing.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, at least now, but it seemed like Kendrick just, I mean, that dude had an axe to grind because he was, like you said, he was like, boom, boom, boom. Every time he turned around, he had another one. And like Drake, it's just seemed like he was like, if you were watching a fight, he was getting knocked out and he's just on the ground trying to get up only to get hit again. I mean, it was crazy. I mean,
sure.
I was telling Danny, I don't know if you noticed this at the Grammys when Kendrick went up to get his award. Do you remember what he was wearing?
I didn't watch the Grammys.
Okay. He was wearing a Canadian tuxedo, all jeans. And it was just to troll him because he's from Canada. I mean, it was just like there's not one thing that dude didn't think about in order to just troll Drake. I mean, it's wild.
You don't get any trolls in your comments, right? Like you got positive comments, positive vibes.
I mean, I do get troll comments, but they're not that bad.
You think people are hired to fuck with you, right? Like they're just like people that go and troll everybody's accounts.
I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't see a lot of it.
That's good.
Yeah. No, usually the trolls honestly are on Facebook, funny enough. I have about 400,000 followers on Facebook.
It's moms.
It's the dads. It's
the
the dads are like, who's this? Yeah. Or whatever. Don't ruin Metallica. This guy sucks.
Oh my God, that's so funny. The dads. That's hilarious.
They all have kind of the same look.
Oh my God.
Sunglasses on, sitting in the car.
Oh, God. That's right. You can see a lot of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So since the last time we had you, we actually started doing a new little segment. We're trying to. I'm gonna let Bobby explain it. Bobby, can you come on without some obnoxious music?
See, I was gonna come on without obnoxious music, but for you.
Let's get Eric.
Did you see Eric's face when you did that? He's like, oh.
I want to see if Eric likes your. I want to see if
he was so disappointed.
I want to see if Eric likes your taste in music. Tell him what's up, Bobby.
All right, Eric. So for the past couple months, what we've been doing is, as these guys go into the operating room, they got to dial in, be focused. The question is always, what are we going to listen to while I'm performing?
That's always the question in the OR. Literally, I went in yesterday to do a case, and the scrub tech's like, "You got your music?" So it's imperative. It's imperative that this playlist goes so hard. So tell him, Bobby.
Yeah. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to make that answer simple for all the surgeons across the country, across the world. We said we're going to curate the perfect OR playlist for everybody. So we're trying to make a complete and perfectly like diverse playlist that will get people, their energy's got to be up, focus got to be in, and it's got to keep them from getting sent to HR post-op, which has happened several times. So so every week I present 5 songs to the guys, and we need a unanimous thumbs up if this goes on the playlist or not. If it gets a unanimous vote, then it goes up on our ongoing Spotify and Apple playlists, and operating rooms across the country are happy. So that's the goal here.
And Eric's got range, so he knows all the music. So I'm really interested to see if he likes your music. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
I thought you were going to make me pick out some.
No.
Oh,
We don't want to make you work. But
I
if
want
you
some.
want to tell
I'm
us,
going to put on the spot.
Well, and honestly, I thought about it, but I was like, Eric does this all day long. Let's put him in the passenger seat. Let's let him enjoy the ride a little bit and just have some fun. All right. So we got a little bit of mix. All right. Song 1.
Bobby, grab the aux cord.
Oh, is this the Wichita song, huh?
Oh, yeah. Really heartbeat.
Yeah, this is so good. Like, if I'm cutting, I'm like...
Oh, look at
See, I like this.
I was saying, look at Danny. Danny's so excited right now. He's right. He's ready to cut something.
This is a banger.
See, he's banging this.
Now, this is like
Bobby.
a studio song, though. They have a studio version. Stadium version.
Oh, really?
They like college football games. And it's like a chant, like, oh. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting that one on the playlist because I want the OR like hype. I want nurses like chanting.
I'm gonna play this shit tomorrow.
They're Detroiters.
Oh shit, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're from Detroit. White Stripes.
Yeah, that's
Jack
good.
Black.
That goes
Yeah.
on.
Or
the
not,
list.
not Jack Black. Jack White.
Jack
Jack
White,
White.
yeah.
Jack Black. White Stripes. Jack Black. No.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe I want
That's
all day.
Well,
but
but
it's got to
that's
be consistent.
that's a vibe. You're right, because we got to stay at this level at all times, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because that's what I've learned, Eric.
Yeah.
Is like your job is so hard because dealing with people's moods and just taking them on that little ride. I've tried to do that with these guys, and it's a fucking train wreck because I don't know anything about it.
It's hard
Yeah,
with
man.
Danny.
The playlist is a visual to the soul, man. It's huge.
The visual. Anyways.
Eric's like,
that was-
shut up talking about music, guys. Just play the
Eric's
song.
like,
Number two,
that
number
will
two,
not
number
be a
two.
t-shirt.
All right, song 2.
Big T-Pain fan.
Cuff Daddy gonna do some surgery in Wisconsin.
I mean, I like T-Pain.
Man,
That
shit
is
in
enough
this
on the
game.
playlist.
Just feel it, soak it in. I know you.
Broke up with my girl last night, so I went to the club. Put on a fresh white suit and a mini coupe sitting on dubs. I'm just looking for some.
I'd be worried that if I was like surgery that I'd start like
Just grooving too hard, yeah.
No, you can do that. You can do a little head bob.
No, I like it. I like it. It took a second, but I like it.
It gets like
This is like a closing song. This is like when you're done.
Yes, that's a good point.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
surgery's
I have
done.
I have a remix of this, a mashup that I didn't make, but it's Staying Alive, the beat with this.
Oh, that's interesting.
It hit.
I'm gonna
That
bang
sounds
it.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
it's a Staying Alive beat with that. It's so good.
That's on your page?
No, that's just a song I play out
Okay.
at parties sometimes. But somebody else made it.
Okay. Dude, that sounds sick, though.
that
It
sounds
is,
so
it's
good.
bouncy. But yeah, I would add that. But I think you're right. It's kind of a tail end. Things are wrapping up.
Yeah. Surgery's done. We're about to leave. PA's going to close.
Stapler.
Deuces.
Number 3.
Oh shit, I'll take it. All right, number 3. I feel like after you guys said that about the last one, like this one's kind of similar vibe.
More upbeat though. I mean, I love Daft Punk. I love Pharrell.
I love all the DJs that wear masks. They're just cool. Like Marshmallow's cool, Dead Mouse. It's just cool, but it sucks because you don't know what they look like.
But like,
And then like, how do you know if it's them? How do you know if it's them, Eric? Are they really there?
It could have been Eric Rhodes.
Maybe me. Maybe I'm Marshmallow.
But you know what though? Like that's always the most disappointing thing is you get the reveal from a mask. Like, because I used to watch wrestling when I was a kid, and you get like the luchadors that take off their mask, and you're like, okay, I didn't know what you looked like anyway, so who cares?
I like
the
I'm talking about like school mascot.
So at Michigan State, when you're a Sparty, there's a bunch of Sparties, so you can't tell anybody that you're Sparty the whole time you're there. The only way they find out is during graduation. You come out wearing Sparty feet with your stuff. You wearing his Sparty boots. So they're like, "Holy shit, that was Sparty! No wonder he was never at any parties because he was at fucking games."
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I would say yes to that song.
Yes.
That
Oh,
was unanimous.
You're on fire, Bobby.
listen, I've been on fire for weeks, man. You
He's actually pretty good.
All right, do we need to humble him? No.
No. My ego only gets bigger and bigger, man. That's.
There's
Oh
only
wait,
one way out.
hold on. Before I go to the next song, I was gonna say earlier, I'm listening in, and you guys realize if we all fly out to a DJ Eric Rhodes show, he's gonna pretend like he doesn't know us. Like we're gonna be like fanboying like crazy, and he's gonna just turn his head and just go back.
He doesn't even seem like that. He's not like that at all. He does not like that.
We're like, we're with the DJs. Like, no.
No, man. It's all dabs and hugs.
Love it.
All right,
Oh,
number
sure. All right.
4.
Number 4. Let's go.
We're going to dance.
Ooh,
We're going to dance. We're going to
this
dance.
is
And
Cuff Daddy.
Yeah,
all
it
day.
is.
This is D Light.
Like I picture you just walking through the hospital with this song comes.
This is a good song. This is a good walk-up song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how old this song is. When I sucked as a DJ with my 2 buddies, we played this.
So here's my take on it. I guess somebody is really unpopular.
You think so?
My take will be unpopular.
No. I want to hear it.
We love Unpopular.
I love the beat and the song in general, but I think it would drive me a little crazy after a while. Like I can only hear it like ever so often.
Oh, you gotta mix it.
It's the whistle part coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what part.
Yeah.
I don't know, this is just probably done.
Right. You see, this is why we have him on the show. Get out of here, Bobby. We're gonna slang that. We're not playing that shit. Don't bring that to my house, Bobby.
But see, for a good DJ,
You
like
guys are feeling it, so like, yeah, it's all good.
But
No,
for,
dude. That's why we have you on the show.
But for
We're
a
not
great
playing
DJ,
that.
that would be like a great like quick mix. Like if
You
you're
gotta
just
mix
kind
it.
of bouncing, and just before the whistle comes in, boom, into the next one, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Ooh, I
I'd
thought I was gonna
probably-
dance to Delight."
Because the beat's fun, so you could take, maybe just her voice in the beginning and then go back to the very beginning and maybe put a different vocal on it and like do like a mashup of that with something else, or just get really creative with it because the beat is fun. Like that's a fun song.
Yeah.
But I think as a whole, I'd probably get a little annoyed by it if I heard
Is
it.
there a 30-second version of that song?
I'm just gonna. I'll just cut it at 30 and add it on there. We'll be good.
No. Yeah, because that is a problem too when it's playing in the OR, and if it's long and annoying, you have to tell the nurse to change it.
So today they did this on purpose because they know I hate country, and so they will do these things. And I was locked in, so I was doing it, and then I'm like, "Can somebody please?" And it's like I don't mind. There's some country that's okay, but this is like the twangy shit, and they played it on purpose to piss me off. And so, like 15 minutes in, I'm like, "Will somebody please turn this shit off?" They're like, "15 minutes." We had them for 15 minutes. They were trying to see how long that until I noticed.
Yeah, because you don't really notice what's playing until you notice.
Yeah, because I was locked in, and then I was like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah, I guess that's how I'd be. Like I'd hear the whistle and be like, ah.
Yeah. Right.
All
Last
right.
but not least.
I'm doing something I haven't done since we started this
shit.
segment, guys. And I had said something about this a few weeks ago. It was right after the Super Bowl, and I told the guys, I'm back in on Drake. Like it's cool.
Shit.
So it's the first time we're bringing Drake into the playlist.
Let's go.
Trap Money Benny. Yeah, but this is. I like the song, but it's.
Yeah. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave.
See, this for me is
beside
like
me.
Saturday in the Jeep, windows down. It's not OR for me. It's not,
What is it? Is that ORB?
it's a cruiser. It's a cruiser for me. Like I'm driving down the street with that thing. I'm in
Yeah, I
Turner
need
Boulevard.
sunshine with that.
Yeah.
Listen,
I like the song, but I think you're right. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a operating room song.
listen.
No.
If
Because
you're
the OR is like a casino. You have no idea if it's light or dark outside. You have no idea what time it is. And this Kiki comes on, I'm like, who the fuck?
I think you could get a better Drake song that is a little more.
100%. So I had to preface.
Bobby, he said that was trash.
I
That's
know.
what he meant.
But I'm playing the long game here, Eric. I had to get one like of the big hits in to make them start to come back towards it. And now I'll start to sprinkle in some other ones. So I'm playing the long game here, guys.
Well,
Maybe like
fair
OG Drake, like started from the bottom, now we're here. Just a little like intense.
All
That was a
right.
tough one to say no to. That'd be a good one.
That's fun. So how many songs are on the playlist now? Like how big is this playlist?
We're up into the 70s, I want to say now. So we're building. We're building. We'll probably try to really ramp it up. Like maybe we'll just do an all music special when we come see you in person, and we'll go through like your entire library of songs.
Now,
I think so. Oh wait, you can't do it that way. Never mind. So I think with Spotify, if it's your own individual Spotify, you download songs. So like a mashup of mine isn't on Spotify,
Yeah.
but if it's on, you can download it to your phone. You can make it play as part of your Spotify playlist.
Oh, really?
I was going to suggest something like that, but then I realized if it's going out to all operating rooms, that wouldn't work.
But you
you're
don't have
muted.
any of yours anywhere. Yours are just on your IG. You don't have them on iTunes or anything like that. Have you ever thought about doing that?
I have a Patreon
Okay.
where I upload them. People can listen to them and download them. Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I like
Bobby.
that. I'm gonna make an Eric Rose playlist, Bobby. Let's go.
100%.
I do want to say somebody made a Spotify playlist that says DJ Eric Rose
Yep.
mashups, and they're not my mashups. So just so you know,
Not only, no,
Dang.
guys, not only,
that is fame right there.
Yeah.
Fame.
not
Somebody's
only,
paid to be him.
not only are they not his mashups, because I went on Spotify earlier. I was like, oh, I wonder if any of his stuff's on there. Like,
Yeah.
the playlist kind of sucks the way they set it up too. I was like, man, somebody really did him wrong. Like,
that's hilarious.
That sucks.
I've only listened to a couple of them. I was like, those are actually pretty good. But yeah, it's not my stuff.
it's not you, man. It's not you.
Not. But yeah,
That's amazing.
Patreon link in my bio.
Yeah. Make
All right,
sure we get
guys.
that link.
Eric, dude, thanks for coming on, man. You're always a blast, dude. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, this was fun. I'm happy to come on anytime.
Yeah, and I'll shoot you a text off this and send me that stuff. And it's number 208 on the Real AF podcast, so that we can do the 75 hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
lock
hit me up
in.
if you have any questions about it. Yeah, 208. I was just double checking on my laptop. Yeah, 208.
I'm gonna start watching your Instagram a little harder for your LA dates. I guess I must have missed that. When you post your dates, right? When you're playing?
Yeah, I did quite a bit of promotion for that one.
Way to go, Danny.
It's hard, man. If when I promote, it doesn't send it to a lot of people. It's like you try to promote something, and they want you to run ads and things like that.
Yeah. It's weird that the algorithm almost like turns off when you want to promote something. It almost knows like that it's crazy. So if you do a mashup, it'll go everywhere. But when you say, hey, it's a mashup and I'll be in LA, it's like,
Like, no, you won't.
it's so wild, man. Thing's crazy.
It's unfortunate.
No,
So,
but-
yeah, I try to get people to an email list. That way they get it, directly to their inbox, and I don't have to worry about maybe catching them. But other than that, it's just kind of a crapshoot.
No, we're going to find a way to find you, and we're going to find you.
But now that I know, I can keep you guys posted.
Yeah, please,
man.
please. All good, bro. Eric,
All right,
you're
man.
awesome.
Take it
We will be posting a bunch of this stuff, and we're on YouTube now, so there's actually a video component to this. So we blew up just a little bit. You blew up a lot of it. But yes, we'll stay in touch for sure, brother.
That's awesome. Love
Keep
it.
on
Sure,
doing
man.
everything. Congratulations to all your success and much, much, much more. The sky's the limit for you, brother.
Thank you so much. I mean, it means a lot. Okay. We'll
Great
talk
having you on,
soon.
bro.
Peace.
Peace. Love you guys.
He's cool, man. I like that guy.
He's awesome. He's just so chill. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like we met him when he was already starting to get a little famous. Now he's famous and he's
Yeah.
still just as chill.
But see, it's all about like, dude, it's all about your energy. He's got good energy. You know, he's a nice dude. He's talented. I mean, you're just gonna be drawn to these people, right? And that's
Right.
why he's doing so well. He's authentic. He's just who he is, right? And you
know.
either fuck with him or you don't.
You know what? And you know, good for him because it usually takes a while to get to that point where, you know, we start just saying, my life is what it is. I am who I am. And you like me, you do great. If you don't like me, great. It takes a long time to get there. And he's done a great job being like at peace with, hey, I rock out. If you put some shit comments in, okay, cool. It's the dads. That's it.
It's the dads.
Exactly. No, he's a good dude. That was fun.
Well, thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in to our latest episode of I'm a Podstar, Not a Doctor. More to come, more seasons. We'll see you later. Peace out.
And this is the American Pharaoh. And find us where you find your socials. And find us now on YouTube where you can watch all of our episodes. And we can't wait to be back next week.